Qaris and the Sharifs have practiced extensively in the past. Very much people, in exchange for inducement, that is possibility. Yes, they will definitely set a market like they did when Imran Khan government moved almost a couple of years ago. They had 527 of our legislation. It's a sickening practice, that they have introduced in the realm of politics in Pakistan.
Neither Mr. Sharif nor your party can claim victory in this election because it's too soon. We haven't had the fully tabulated results from the Election Commission. And this is, as you know far better than I do, a very large country, a very dispersed population. It takes time to get all the results in. And yet there you are on social media accusing Mr. Sharif's PMLN party of an election that has been stolen and rigged.
Well, it has been. Look at the sequence of results, The polling finished at 5 p.m. yesterday, and the results started coming in within half an hour after that. And, if you look at the trend, it was all going in favor of PTI. We were virtually running away with every seat, whose results was declared. And then, little before midnight last night, all of a sudden, the results declaration was slowed down, and then it stopped altogether.
What about waiting for the results to be officially declared before you make these kinds of allegations? Because they have consequences, don't they? On Friday, we've been getting reports of violent confrontations in Shangla district. 3 people are said to be killed and 6 others injured. There's video footage from the area which hasn't yet been verified but appears to show a large crowd shouting in front of a burning building. This is an area where the claim has led to clashes between supporters of Mr. Khan and your party and the police. That's just kind of irresponsible, isn't it, to stir people up in this way?
No, the irresponsible part is conducted by the Election Commission in Pakistan. That every time there is an election in the country, the system fails, and it fails at very critical moments. In 2013 it failed, in 2018 it failed, and now again in 2024 it failed. Is it that they're incompetent, or is it because of the conscious effort to make the system malfunction, because they have ulterior motives to fulfill? We have legitimate reasons to state what we are stating, and it is not with a view to provoke clashes or something, it would be very unfortunate. As a matter of fact, Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf.
Forgive me, unfortunate is a bit of an understatement, isn't it? If you are putting police lives at risk, if some of these people are dying, it's a bit more than unfortunate. I just wonder where the sense of responsibility is from your party not to create this kind of provocation. Wait for the results, wait for the declaration, and then pursue.
We are not responsible for any provocation at all. We are just stating the truth.
It's stolen and rigged.
It's stating the truth of provocation. The results should have been declared by this morning.
That's Rauf Hassan, former advisor to Imran Khan. It is now 18 minutes past 10. You're listening to The World Tonight. Coming up, I'm going to have a look at what they call street scars. A new report warns they're disfiguring our towns and cities, and it's about time utility companies had to pay through the nose for not sorting it out. But first, Shara Ali was once deputy leader of the Green Party of England and Wales. He was sacked from the party's spokesman, but has now won a court case he brought against the party. Dr. Ali complained that he was dismissed because of his gender-critical views. This is thought to be the first ruling against the Muslim party for discrimination on the grounds of members' view of gender. Shara Ali is on the line now, and welcome to the programme. Do you regard this as a vindication of your case?
It is. I mean, you don't go to court lightly, let alone against a party which you've toiled over and campaigned for the best part of 20 years. It's a vindication because the judge has ruled and given a declaration exactly as we asked for, that I have been subjected to unlawful discrimination by the Executive Committee of the Green Party of England and Wales.
But what is equally clear from Judge Stephen Hellman's findings, which were delivered in the court today, is that though there was discrimination, and that discrimination was by the Green Party, it was not on the result of your views on gender.
Well, I think that's a thorny issue, isn't it? It's the first case of its kind with respect to protected belief against a political party, and it's the first case of its kind with respect to gender-critical protected belief within a political party. So it is to do with the common or garden claim, for example, that sex is immutable. I believe that those beliefs, which are widely shared in society, of course,
And these are the beliefs that you have on this subject, which are the ones which the party said were incompatible with party policy.
There's a separate debate to be had, still to be had, within the Green Party about what is our position on the immutability of sex, one might say. I claim, and nobody's been able to define me, not even in the court of law, that Green Party majority opinion is with common sense. In fact, even if you look at the famous mantra, trans women are women, that claim doesn't even make sense without the tacit assumption. You can't even get transgender off the ground as a concept without assuming the immutability of sex. It assumes the binary identity of sex.
The reason I challenge you on this is because what Judge Stephen Hellman said, he found for you on the one count, but he rejected your other complaints. He also set out that while the way you had been dismissed was unfair and could have been based on your views, more generally political parties are able to remove spokespeople for advocating non-party views as long as they do so fairly. And that is actually not an unreasonable position to adopt, is it? I mean, you would accept that if your personal views are out of line with the party's views, it's quite hard to be a party spokesman.
Not only is that a reasonable position to hold, it's one that I would welcome. I've never, as a party spokesperson, claimed that the party hasn't been entitled to remove me if I've done wrong according to the code of conduct or speaking against party policy.